Hell yeah, dude. Sent my outdoor project today. After warming up, I got it on the first try, so I went to the gym right after. Did my pull ups, did my board climbing. Here's a nice 85 pounds times four. A little ISO hold at the end there. I videoed my freaking board climbing so poorly. Like, look at how half the board is off freaking camera, but got pretty close on both sides of this problem. This is at 40 degrees, still having problems with that big cross move. But the rest is quite easy. Every other move. This one's a little bit hard, but not too bad. I just kind of, I don't know, gotta keep my core strength. I'm pretty horizontal there. The little knee bar finish is getting easier. Of course, I'm off camera, my bad. Here is the other side of that V6 I climbed last week. Not sure how I lost feet there, but there it is again. Can't really see what the fuck I'm doing. My bad. My camera spun, I guess, as I don't know, after I put it down. Here's the other side of the freaking big cross problem I called Foreign Shores. This will be about V8 at 55 degrees. I didn't quite get this cross move today. I got it once off camera on this side, but it was like max effort just to keep my core stabilized and not spin out like that. But the rest, as you can see again, it's pretty freaking easy. I'm so strong at the steep angles now that 40 degrees, if I have, decent feet, kind of just feels like slab, honestly. Kind of ridiculous. And by the way, look at this. 155.2 pounds, guys. That is how you send a project. And now we chill. Look at that. Hell yeah, dude. Pretty excited. That was almost 9 months of freaking grinding, dude. Just straight up grinding. I guarantee I spent at least, I don't know, man. I couldn't even tell you how many attempts. Definitely over 100 hours on that boulder. Crazy as fuck. I'm tired as hell, man. I went to the gym, again right after. I was so psyched. I was like, shit, I guess I'll try some indoor projects. You know what I mean? Why not? I had some energy left. One thing again, but let's go back to the weight. 3 months ago, I weighed about 168. I was bulking during kind of like a strength and like bodybuilding phase. And I don't know what climbers have against like gaining weight. Like maybe because my martial arts background, I'm kind of a naturalist kind of thing, but weight management, I mean, it's pretty important. Like you should definitely be in a caloric surplus if you're doing like a lot of strength training or you're trying to like build muscle. Like you got to be in a caloric surplus, man. I was eating my freaking butt off. Probably 3,000 calories a day at least. Some days probably more than that. Uh, 4 meals, snacks here and there. Just fucking eating, dude. So I gained a lot of strength, a lot of muscle mass over that kind of 4 month period leading up to this climb. And honestly, man, this is just me, probably because I have freakishly high metabolism. But as soon as I just stop overeating and eat like a regular fucking person, like 3 meals a day, the weight just comes off. It's pretty easy for me. So, as soon as I stopped gorging myself, I was losing probably a pound a week. 3 weeks ago, I think I weighed around 159, and that was my last attempt on the project before I got it. And I was so close that I was like, man, I guarantee if I get like a smidgen stronger and just, you know what I mean, keep eating like a regular fucking person and like lose a few more pounds, then I'll fucking get it. And it happened, man. It freaking happened. So I'm happy about that. I even freaking and I don't recommend this, to be honest. I'm kind of an expert in this kind of thing because I've done it for years. Uh, I did some fasting, just intermittent fasting. Like I ate fucking carb loaded up until like midnight last night. Yeah, I'm eating all kinds of bullshit, even candy. I was eating candy from fucking Buc-ee's, like gummy bears and shit. So when I woke up in the morning, I just took like a huge dump. I did not eat breakfast. I skipped breakfast. But I went to the store, got some freaking frosted mini wheats to get that sugar and those whole grains, you know what I mean? Those simple and complex carbs for the quick energy and long lasting energy. And I filled my water bottle, half green tea, half water. Okay, and that was enough to get slightly caffeinated and give me like the bare minimum energy I needed without, gaining any unnecessary weight. So yeah, man. At the weight of 155, about 13 pounds lower than I was 3 months ago. I felt light as shit, and it was still a bit of a struggle at the end. I don't. You can look back at the video, but I freaking there's a move where I'm very outstretched, and I have to kind of like grab out like this toward a little pebble kind of thing that's in the slopey rock, and I missed it. So I hit like nothing. I just slapped the fucking rock and I had to be like, ugh, and like grab the freaking hold I was going for. But still, I was able to maintain my position with, all kinds of body tension as I re-chalked, shook off a little bit, and I was like, shit, here we go. Did the freaking crux move at the very end. I barely got that far left foot in the right spot. I couldn't even pivot on that leg as my foot was just like barely on there. So I had to like shove my hips into that side and just grind out the fucking finish. So it was pretty sick, man. I'm very happy about that. Shout out to Caleb and Darshan. I didn't climb with Darshan on this one, but I know he went with Caleb once. I think it was Darshan. I could be mistaken. It could have been somebody else, but I was working with them a lot. You know what I mean? They were giving me ideas about training. They're giving me ideas about, the beta, as climbers call it, or the way you actually move around and, grab onto holds and use their body positions and stuff. We went through at least 3 different bait exchanges. We broke a fucking hold off, which really upped the difficulty. Um, yeah, man. Without those two, I don't know if this would have happened as soon as it did. So shout out to Caleb and Darsh. Yeah, man. Caleb, man. I don't know if you're watching or whatever. I wish you were there, dude. My man was supposed to be there. He's got a sinus infection though, so hopefully he'll get the second ascent on that. He was just as close as me last time we were on there like a month ago. And then there is a little bit of an extension called the Ultimate Worm. I don't think I'm gonna work on that immediately, but we'll see. I don't know what's next. I'm just gonna keep training, keep getting stronger, keep crushing, and we'll see what's up. Let's see what the next freaking outdoor project is. I got a few in mind. I just don't know what I should do next. It doesn't even matter because I did the ultimate project, dude. It doesn't even matter because that was my pretty much one goal for the year was climbing that fucking thing, and that's out of the way, man. I'm free at last. Right? Yep. Yep. Peace.